Got another person interested in starting their own taxi business calling in. Lawrence from South Carolina, go ahead.
I've been thinking about starting my own taxi business, but I want to know how to get started.
Well, let me ask you this. Have you had any experience driving taxi before? Have you done like Uber or Lyft or anything like that?
Yeah, I've been driving Uber for a while now. I'm thinking of starting my own business. I have a couple of friends who want to do this too.
So are you thinking of having your friends drive for you?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I could have a couple of cars and we could run them as part of our own business.
Well, you're saying we. Who's going to own the business?
I want to own the business. I was just thinking of having a couple of my friends drive for me as well.
And are you thinking of driving too or just your friends?
Mostly my friends. I want to set it up so I make more of a passive income.
Well, here's the tricky part when you're thinking about a taxi business. If you're thinking about having somebody else do it with you or for you, a taxi business involves a lot of upfront costs. You need a car and you need the insurance, and cars depreciate awful quickly. It's not like a house where you buy the house and it's good for a long time. You're going to need to replace the car. There's a lot of maintenance expenses.
Yeah,
It's better off if you're thinking of just doing it yourself, at least to begin with.
I can start as a driver too.
Yeah, that's my suggestion. You should plan on being the driver at least to start with. Then if your friends, want to join you or extend your hours or something like that, that's fine. But, you should be planning on yourself being a big part of this. Because, if something happens to the car and somebody else is driving it, you're still responsible.
So maybe I should just start out with one car.
Well, the insurance is per car. So if you're thinking of operating more than one car, you're going to need the same amount of insurance on each car, and that's quite costly.
Like how much?
Well, it can start out at $5,000 or $10,000 a year per car. And it doesn't go down if you own more than one vehicle. It's the same for each car.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I'll think about it.
Okay, yeah. Think about it and let me know if you have any other questions. In my opinion, I suggest that people start out with a taxi business, figuring on them doing most of the work themselves to begin with, until you get familiar with the business, until you know the costs and are familiar with your market, and start to build up, a customer base. And then after a year or two, if you want to figure how you can work in another car or other drivers, that would be okay. But, you need to start out yourself. You need to see what, each part of the day is like, what the market's like. And then after you get some experience, think about bringing on other people. That's my suggestion.